In late October, about 24 Buddhist monks began their walk for peace with their dog Aloka, starting in Fort Worth, Texas, and going all the way to Washington, D.C. Over 120 days.
What does walking for peace really mean? Steps toward peace. Lessons from the monk's walk. The spiritual meaning of walking for peace. I am Master K.
Monks are walking more than 2,000 miles on foot, crossing 10 states and visiting their capitals to call for peace in the U.S. They say their purpose is rooted in spiritual devotion and civic purpose.
Life Empowerment with Accent, a YouTube channel dedicated to purposeful living, personal growth, and inner transformation. Hit the subscribe button and share the channel.
Buddhist monks are traveling across the U.S. on foot, walking for peace. They're going from Texas to Washington, D.C. to raise awareness for peace, kindness, and compassion. As they walk, thousands of people have gathered on the sides of the road to watch them and give them items like flowers and treats for their dog, Aloka. Right now, they're walking through North Carolina.
Monks walk for peace, but why? What does that actually mean? What is the purpose? And why would someone walk thousands of miles in silence? Recently, many people were moved by the news of Buddhist monks walking all the way from Texas to Washington, D.C. They are not walking to protest, not to demand, not to argue. They are walking for peace. But here's the deeper question. Is peace something we arrive at or something we practice with every step? Welcome back to Life Empowerment with Accent, the spiritual meaning of walking for peace. Today, we're exploring the deeper meaning behind walking for peace, and what this ancient spiritual practice can teach us about mindfulness, compassion, inner peace, love, and healing in our modern lives. What is walking for peace? Walking for peace is not about distance, it's about intention. The monks walk slowly, each step is mindful, each breath is intentional, each movement becomes a prayer in action. In Buddhism, this is known as walking meditation. The body moves, the mind settles, the spirit becomes present. This walk invites us to look inward before we try to change the world outward. What Western eyes often miss. To a Western observer, a line of silent monks may look like a peaceful parade, but in reality, this is meditation in motion. So let's break it down. Is walking for peace a belief system, a concept, a prayer? Well, the answer is all three. As a concept, peace isn't a destination you reach, it's the way you travel. As a prayer, this is a physical prayer. Instead of words, the monks use their footsteps to send intentions of loving kindness into the world. As a belief system, it's rooted in the idea that external peace can only grow from internal peace. Why walking is spiritually powerful. In Eastern traditions, walking represents the journey of life itself. By walking for peace, the monks demonstrate something profound. Peace is active, not passive. Mindfulness requires effort, not escape. Presence radiates outward. If the mind is peaceful while walking, that peace affects everyone who witnesses it. Two core Eastern principles behind the walk. To truly understand this practice, we need to understand two pillars of Eastern spirituality. Number one, interconnectedness, the law of the universe. In the West, we are taught to think in terms of individuals. In the East, reality is understood as interconnected, like waves in one ocean. The logic is simple. If a monk walks through a town with peace in his heart, that inner state subtly affects the environment around him. By changing themselves, they change the world. Peace isn't imposed, it's transmitted. Number two, penance as discipline, not punishment. Here's where many Western misunderstandings happen. In Eastern spirituality, penance is not about guilt or self-punishment. It's about purification and discipline. The Sanskrit word tapas means inner fire. The fire that burns away ego, distraction, and unconscious habits. Walking long distances, sometimes in heat, rain, or discomfort, is a voluntary act of self-discipline, not to suffer, but to serve. It's a way of saying, I'm willing to carry discomfort so others may experience peace. That's not weakness, that's profound strength. Why this matters to Western audience? For Americans especially, this can be understood as the ultimate form of mindful activism. In the West, we are trying to solve problems by doing protesting, debating, fighting systems. The monks offer a different approach, being they remind us, if you want to end a war out there, you must first end the war in here. It is what it truly means to walk the talk. Kind of action speaks louder than words. Deeper spiritual framework across Eastern traditions, Buddhism, Hinduism, Taoism, there's a shared understanding. Life is governed not by imposed rules, but by natural principles. In simple terms, these teachings say everything is connected, everything changes. Suffering comes from resistance and attachment. Awareness brings freedom. When we live consciously, ethically, and in balance with change, we move with life instead of against it. That's what the monks are embodying, not explaining. The 5 meanings of walking for peace. Let's bring this home. Walking for peace expresses 5 living principles. Number 1, mindfulness, the mind. Mindfulness means being fully present, right here, right now. The monks feel the ground beneath their feet. They breathe with awareness. They are not rushing to reach Washington. In our daily lives, we rush constantly through conversation, meals, and even our own emotions. Walking for peace reminds us, peace begins when the mind slows down. Ask yourself, when was the last time you were truly present? Number 2, compassion, the heart. Compassion means recognizing suffering without creating enemies. This walk is for all beings, no sides, no blame. Compassion is choosing understanding over reaction. When we walk with compassion, our steps become lighter, and so do our hearts. Number 3, inner peace, the spirit. True peace doesn't begin in the world, it begins within. Through silence, calm breathing, and gentle movement, the monks show us peace isn't something to chase, it's something to cultivate. Even in chaos, inner peace is possible when we learn to pause. Number 4, love, heart and spirit. Love is the foundation of peace. This walk is an act of loving kindness toward humanity, toward the earth, toward future generations. Love doesn't always need words. Sometimes love simply shows up. Every loving step whispers, you are not alone. Number 5, healing, mind, body, and spirit. Healing happens when we slow down. Walking heals the body. Mindfulness heals the mind. Purpose heals the spirit. Many of us carry invisible wounds, stress, anger, grief. Walking for peace reminds us healing begins when we reconnect with ourselves.
Life Empowerment with Accent by Master K is more than a YouTube channel. It is a movement for growth, awareness, and transformation. Through wisdom, guidance, and practical tools, Master K gives back to uplift, heal, and empower the community. Please support this mission by subscribing and sharing the channel.
Shop and travel with purpose. Support our mission to empower lives at no extra cost. As Amazon affiliates and partners with top travel brands like Expedia, Cruisesit, Hotels.com, and more, your purchases help us make a difference. Whether you're shopping or planning your next getaway, we've got you covered. Explore more. www.lifeempowermentwithaccent.com. Thank you for being part of this empowering journey.
Mind, body, spirit in harmony. When mind, body, and spirit move together, peace becomes a living experience. The monk's walk reminds us peace is not just an idea, it's a daily practice. You don't need to walk from Texas to Washington to walk for peace. You can walk for peace and practice moving meditation. Be mindful in your neighborhood, in your community, in your conversations. Try this today. Walk slowly for 5 minutes. Breathe deeply. Set an intention for peace. Because when you walk with awareness, compassion, love, and healing, every step becomes a step toward peace. Thank you for walking this journey with me. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Life Empowerment with Accent. Let's keep walking together. Thank you for watching My Accent, Your Accent, Life Empowerment with Accent. See you at the next episode. Love, peace, and happiness.